They always tell us nobody's talking about the books. It's all about your politics, and nobody actually cares about your books when they sort of try to move that needle for our success. Now, look, no matter what, if somebody's going to back your books and make you a ton of money, I sold 1,000 copies of my Overmind book, which is a graphic novel that's made me more money than probably Heather Antos, who's a big editor at IDW Comics, makes in a year. Eric July made even more than that with $3.7 million, 40,000 copies. That's more copies than like Batman books sell. That's pretty cool. That doesn't matter to them. It's not about the books. It's just about you. Well, I always thought it was awesome. I'm like, yes, actually, my audience does support me. Eric's audience does support him. That's pretty cool. Like, I mean, a lot of people in comics don't ever have that. Most people just buy them because of the brand, because it says Batman on it, because it says Superman on it. But because it's us, they're actually buying it for us. That's even cooler. But they always talk about, again, like I said at the beginning of this, it's not about the books. There's no discussion of the books. Well, there is discussion of the books that happens, and it gets censored by the people online who are trying to hold us down. That's what's going down all the way around. Reddit's censored talk of Eric July, of my books, Comicsgate books, even Shadowversity are getting shadow banned on there. And now it looks like comic book Facebook groups are not allowing discussion of Isom #1, which is coming out. I'm supposed to get my copy today. That's what it says as of the making of this video. And I will, of course, have a review of the book, an honest one, as soon as that is up. But we're going to get to the censorship that's going on within the comic book community right now. It's very odd that they don't want people to discuss comic books. Very weird. All right. My name is John Delarose. If you're new here, I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. This is my Overmind pre-order store, and Overmind's actually starting shipping about the same time, pretty much now. And so I'm going to be closing off like the limited tiers. I've got like a Sashi variant that's going to be closing off. Hardcover's going to be closing off, because I've already done my print runs of those, and I don't have a lot of extra copies. So make sure to get in on this today so you don't miss that, and we will make sure to get those books out to you. It's a lot of fun. If you like Star Wars, Flash Gordon, I'm actually working the sci-fi angle. I think there's a lot of superheroes out there. I love what Eric July is doing. I've, of course, got my own superheroes, too. But we're trying to do something a little different with comic books over here, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for supporting. It's been awesome so far. Here's the story of the day. This nice gentleman, who I'm going to try not to dox here, I'm kind of trying not to put his name, is put up a great sort of review of Isom #1. And here it is. I'm going to read some of it because, like, this guy's super emotional about the book in a good way, and it's awesome. Ill Advised is finally here, making a launch of the Rippaverse with an awesome first impression. First of all, I've been waiting for this comic over a year when Eric July first announced it. Ever since, the excitement grew greater and greater as the state of current mainstream comics continue to deteriorate at an unprecedented level. There are still a few good stories being printed, etc., but by and large, our beloved characters are being bastardized in front of our eyes. What's worse is creators are talking down to the fans, and that's really what's going on here. These creators go, I'm going to destroy your superheroes and deconstruct it, and if you don't like it, screw you. It's not for you. Ha 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 ha. I mean, gosh, imagine having that kind of mentality. If somebody doesn't like my work, I want to be like, hey, look, I appreciate you picking it up, and I will try to do better on the next one for you. I mean, that's pretty much all you can do as a creator. I mean, you should be a little humble to the people who are actually buying your product, you'd think. But these mainstream creators in Marvel and DC never are. They're disgusting, and that's why we're here. So here it is. This is why reading Mr. July's opening letter to fans was moving me close to tears. It feels good to be reading something that was made with tons of creativity and a palpable love for the medium and what it has meant to so many fans. Awesome stuff. And he continues on with a beautiful review here. Of course, puts a bunch of pictures out of the book. And here's what's happening in this comic book group. Somebody said looking forward to reading it, but look, an admin turned off commenting for this post. So this is happening in comic groups across Facebook. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. I guess it is public, so whatever. But this is what's happening across the board. It is censorship about even talking about comic books, and there's nothing political in Isom. It is just a superhero book, but it's because of who made it, not what the contents are, that's being censored these days. And this is exactly the point that we're trying to talk about with identity politics. Nobody cares what the contents are in these like corporations, in these comic communities, in anything. It's all about who does something, not the actual art itself. And that's a problem, because when great art comes out there, we should be able to talk about it. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think. Hit that like and subscribe button, my friends. I can't believe this is happening. Well, I can. I know exactly how these communities work. It's disgusting. I've been banned from a lot of them just for existing. We'll see you soon.